start with today's mail.
All right, what do we got today, Minister?
Well, two pieces. One from Texas, so I'm not going to respond to that. But from Help Provide Food for Hungry Kids and Families. It's the Northwestern Ohio Food Bank. I think I'll send them a check for maybe $10. And look what's in here. Old Man Winner. Now, I'd like to just pass this around and each one of you scratch what. I'm not sure how. I never buy lottery tickets, but hey, if we hit something, I'll share it with all of you. So start the process. I don't know if you scratch all of them off or a few, but I'll let you start. Now, so it's Old Man Winner. How many times has someone told you, out of my wallet, I can take a rainbow? Some of you have. Who doesn't have one of my rainbows? I only have a few left, so let me take. On the back of that is a greeting that I shared as a door-to-door poet, 20 years ago or so. Oh, I'm almost out of rainbows, but there you are. Anybody else? You have one of my rainbows. Have another rainbow.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I'll share it with somebody who doesn't have.
But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you have run into someone who can give you a snowflake out of his wallet? Well, here's one that was taken on my 40th birthday here in Toledo by Larry Lowe, a radiologist at the Medical College of Ohio. But I'm going to hold off on this for just a minute. Do we have any volunteers if we have a snowstorm full of snowflakes in this room, that you will sweep up the snow? Any volunteers? Here goes! I'm going to have them done in color tomorrow. But these are black and white. Help yourself to a snowflake. Now this is a this is a special snowflake. If you look at it right side up and look at it carefully, you can see what looks like a seated woman inside. It's probably the most spectacular snowflake you'll ever see. So make sure you get a snowflake or squeeze up there. Yeah. It's a pretty incredible picture. So, hey, how's that lottery ticket coming? Are we struck gold yet?
We didn't win yet.
We haven't won yet. I just got this art news at Leo's a few days ago, and there's a very interesting article about the performance artist Marina Abramovic, and the article is called "Taking It to the Limits." Now, Marina, I taught art history for 10 years at the Art Museum here. That's why I'm in Toledo, actually. But I'd never heard her. She's been very, she's been doing her thing since about 1973. She has cut a 5-pointed star into her belly with a razor blade, brushed her hair until her scalp was raw, slapped herself silly, screamed herself hoarse, had the air sucked out of her until she fainted, lay naked on a block of ice, and submitted. Well, there's a picture of her. I'm going to just take a few little things out of this. When the Museum of Modern Art in New York stages her first full-scale retrospective, Marina Abramovic, the artist, is present. It'll be opening in New York City March 14th. She will be on display all day, every day when the museum is open. And she, Marina, and her lover, at the entrance to the show, they stand face to face about, well, you can see in the photograph, a foot apart, and people who want to go to the show have to go between them. So, very interesting. Very interesting. I want to have a chair.
Are they dressed?
Well, you can see for yourself. I want to have a chair you can eat and sleep in, she says, so you're always inside the piece. But I haven't yet figured out how to put a toilet in it. Now, Marina made her debut at the Edinburgh Festival in 1973, where she performed Rhythm 10, stabbing the spaces between her fingers at a frantic pace with a knife. When she missed and cut herself, she picked up a new knife, bloodying 10 knives in the process and recording the sound she made on audio tape. Playing back the tape, she tried to repeat the action exactly as before, with the same mistakes and 10 more knives. In one of her first collaborations, Rest Energy, 1980, the two faced each other, both leaning back to hold a bow taut, its arrow pointed directly at the opposite person's heart. Microphones attached to their bodies recorded their intensifying heartbeats over 4 alarming minutes. For another early collaboration, they screamed into each other's mouths for 15 minutes.
So Peter, probably a good idea to catch that exhibit right away. You probably want to go to that. You probably want to go early rather than late.
She's certainly one of the most intriguing other artists. Don Toledo wrote her into his novel Mao 2, and Bruce Chatwin wrote about her in The Song Lines. She also made it into an episode of Sex in the City. Here she is, and here she is, and she's on the cover as well. Sleep on the floor. So that's a performance artist.
Yeah! See, the butt swings tonight, right?
So how's that lottery ticket coming along? I don't want to leave here without it. Have you scratched off all the pieces?
There's a winner, so they pocketed it.
Any winners at all? No winners?
It smells like old man winter.
Well, I see two $1, or no, I see $200. Reveal 2 identical prize amounts plus a symbol. I don't know, wow. I've never won anything in all honor. So. Thank you very much. Oh,
Amanda, sign Amanda up. She wants to come in. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to sign her up.
I'm signing Amanda.
You should have.
by the way, tomorrow is any Wednesday down the street at 2035. Get Mansion View in. If you haven't been, it's an interesting experience. So, and here on the 10th, I just saw a room full of her glow cages. Darcy Train will be opening her show in the lobby of the theater.
Yeah!